In case you've been wondering where I've been the past week, I kind of went on a sudden and unplanned vacation. I sort of covered it on Instagram if anybody wants to know. The link should be down there somewhere in the description. Had a lot of fun though, gotta say. Shout out to 420 Weed Pimp's hermit crab, Bartholomew. Apparently the little guy has a digestive issue and it needs constant Pepto-Bismol. I hope he gets better, man. Bio, thank you for becoming a patron. And G. MacBurry, say something nice about me. You are beautiful. You are a man of culture. I would not be able to do this type of thing without you. Thank you very much for the generous donation, good sir. Sir Gasmask, thank you for upgrading to the $3 tier. You guys are what keeps the dream alive. Alright, let's get into it. So here's a question that I get a lot. Should you, or I, get the supporter edition? Well, this is a complicated question, because there is no clear-cut answer. For some, it might be easy. Why would I pay $120, or whatever it is in your currency, to play some dumb alpha that's hidden behind a paywall? Well, that's fair. You're entitled to your opinion. You honestly don't need to do it if you don't want to. I mean, the point of the supporter edition is to support the developers if you want to see their game come to fruition. Nobody is forcing you to get that supporter edition. I think a lot of people seem to forget that there is a second option, and it's the $40 edition, which gets you into the beta that comes out in June of 2020, which I mean is not that far from now, but you know, at a much more reasonable price at that $40 mark or whatever it is in your currency. The beta still isn't the finished product. Like, that's not going to come out until like late 2020 or early 2021. How about we not buy into pre-orders and wait for the reviews? I mean, that is another good point right there. I think someone somewhere said that pre-orders are not a good thing that we should be buying into. So if you're someone that's in that boat, then just don't even bother. But I'm getting off track here. If you want me to give you a reason to get the alpha, then I'll give you some reasons. First, we're just going to start off by reading off the perks that you get for the supporter edition. So excluding everything that is actually in the standard edition, which is the beta access and the full game, what we have left is alpha access. The alpha started on the 19th of August, and it's going to go from August until June of 2020. So the alpha is going to be online for a very long time, with content cycling in and out, bugs getting fixed. Basically, the point of the alpha is for you to be a tester. You're going through and trying to find all the bugs. And the alpha is more of like a pre-alpha with its skeleton showing, but you basically get to try out everything that's featured right now, which they actually say what's in the alpha on their Twitter. If I remember to go find it, I'll put it right here. Up next is the FBI HRT pack, which says you will get access to the elite FBI hostage rescue team character, which might I say, it looks pretty nice, complete with 2 additional weapon skins, an FBI branded wide view ballistic shield, which I think that's the one with the Hooverville in the supporter edition trailer. I think that's it, but I don't know. I haven't actually tried out the shield yet, so. And a unique CBRN gas mask for chemical operations. So that's pretty neat. I remember them showing off the gun skins in a unlisted supporter edition Steam page, which I did a video covering that. Just click on the eye icon and I should have it out there so you could look at the guns themselves. They were in a picture on that page at some point. They have also showed off the what the shield looks like. It looks different from the police shield from the pictures that I've seen. And I haven't seen the gas mask though. I don't know if that's not in the game yet, so I guess we'll see on that one. So that was the FBI HRT pack. Pretty cool. I know firsthand because I played with it in the alpha. Pretty nice. The next one is first free expansion. And this is actually an expansion, not just a DLC or microtransaction. This is going to include entirely new mechanics, levels, weapons, and systems. I'm not sure what the systems means, but sounds interesting. You will also be provided with a unique experience elsewhere in the world. So that's pretty cool. I still have to wonder how much that actual expansion is going to be. Like, how much money am I saving off of that? I would really like to know that number. So that was the first expansion. Up next we got digital copy of the original Ready or Not soundtrack. So thus far they have only released at least 3 soundtracks that we're actually able to listen to if you go to Dan Liston's SoundCloud. And so far it sounds pretty good. It'd be pretty cool to actually get an HD version of the soundtrack. I mean, somebody's just gonna post it up on YouTube somewhere, but you know, to get a digital copy from the developers is actually pretty cool. And then the last one is listing in-game credits, which basically means that you're going to have whatever name that you want in the game credits because you are a supporter. You gave them money, so they're gonna put your name in the game. So thus far, this all seems pretty good. I actually like what's here, at least compared to what it originally used to be, because the original one was just like, don't even bother. But this one, it's like more enticing. Is it worth $120 just yet? Not
exactly, at least not to me. See, with all this stuff here, it basically puts it at like the $80 mark for me, but then you have to factor in that this game is not going to include microtransactions or loot boxes. See, I like games that aren't going to nickel and dime me for every piece of clothing that I'm going to get. There is no pay-to-win mechanics in this game. This game is not going to have any sort of gambling in it. This is the type of game that I like to support. This game is a far cry away from any modern game that has those type of business practices. Ready or Not is actually going to be a full game. It's going to have a story. It's not going to be like cinematic, but it's going to be, you know, a story where you can actually connect the pieces, you know, put everything together. It's going to have a co-op mode where you can actually experience that story with a friend, and a multiplayer mode that's going to have a bunch of modes from SWAT 4 and also from other genres that are going to get thrown in the mix there. And there's also like a secret story that's going on in the background that we've been finding outside of the game, the ARG. So yeah, it's going to be a full-on game, not a half-assed, you know, EA product. And to be honest, it's actually a game that's like a one-of-a-kind sort of game. We're probably not going to see another SWAT game anytime soon, unless they somehow remaster SWAT 4, which, I mean, could be possible, but I'm not getting my hopes up. But of course, there are downsides to the supporter edition. For one, the alpha is under heavy NDA, so if you're someone that's like me, a content creator, who was thinking that they could probably use some of that gameplay, you know, to talk more about, then you're basically shit out of luck. Especially if I'm hearing that we might not be able to actually talk about the alpha like at all. I don't know if that's true or not. Hope it's not, but if it is, well, shit. And then you just got those fucking assholes that just leaked the damn alpha, and it kind of makes me feel like I paid $120 to get exclusive access to this alpha, and then some fucking asshole just leaks it, and it's like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess I really shouldn't be surprised, because I saw this from a mile away. I knew that that NDA was gonna be pointless, because with the amount of people that's in the alpha, it's gonna leak. People just can't resist the urge to show off something new, me included, but I have more to lose if I decide to show off gameplay. Well, I hope it was worth it. And then the people that haven't actually tried the game, they just look at the leaked footage and they're either like, wow, this actually looks kind of cool, or wow, this game looks like shit. I mean, at this point in development, it's essentially a pre-alpha, but some people will spread the footage around as if there's some sort of hero or something. We're fighting back against the shitty developers who put things behind a paywall. And honestly, that's not even... That's not even the case. Like, the most that it actually becomes a paywall is when it comes to the FBI HRT pack. Like, I'm not sure if that's going to be featured anywhere else. Like, when you buy into the supporter edition, you essentially become a tester for the alpha. Like, you're there basically looking for bugs, and you're playing things that are going to be in the final product, but it's not necessarily finished at this point in time. Like, there's still a lot of mechanics that are missing, a lot of maps that are unfinished, a lot of, you know, that kind of stuff. But it'll eventually all be together when the game actually comes out, you know, ass end of fucking 2020 or early 2021. But I mean, the most that I can do is just point it out and bitch and complain, but it's the internet. Not like there's anything I could do about it aside from deleting links to the leaks in my comment section. Fair warning for anybody that's gonna post a link in my comment section, it will be deleted, because I just don't think it's fair for the people who bought into it. But yeah, should you buy the supporter edition? Again, there is no right or wrong answer. If you're someone that makes quite a bit of money, I'd say go for it. If you're somebody that's very poor like me, I'd say hold your horses. If you're someone that wants to support a game that's basically one of its kind, I'd say go for it. But then again, we probably shouldn't be supporting pre-orders, right? What are your thoughts? Is it worth it? Would you go out and try out the supporter edition, or is it too expensive for you? Again, the standard edition is only $40 and beta access is in June of 2020, which is not that far from now. Well, like maybe 4 months, 5 months, something like that. Wait, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Oh, that's actually a while. Shit, 7 months, somewhere on there. Well, there's gonna be more content in the beta than there is in the alpha. So if anything, you'd probably be getting more bang for your buck with the $40 standard edition. So yeah, tell me what you think down in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell notification. If you like the video, and share the video. I can't stress that last one enough, because for some reason, YouTube is a fucking asshole. Like, I look at my statistics, and more people are watching the video from, like, the browser features than actual notifications. I don't know if people just don't like my content, or YouTube's just not sending it out, so I don't know. But yeah, if you would like to support the channel, check out my Patreon. Give me like $2 a month. Or if you really want to invest in it, try out NordVPN. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out to watch, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.